Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. Okay, lovies, I have one item for you guys today. So it's a short but sweet, okay, video. So stick around to the end. Don't fast forward. It's a super fun video. All right. So we're going to start right out the bat. So what we're making is a terracotta teacup, guys. You know, I tried to get more items out this Thursday, but life has been lifing. I've just been really busy. And, this is what time, the only time I had, or the only item I could get done within a timely manner. So give me a little grace and let's just get through this project. So as you saw there, we're starting out with some air dry clay. I got that off of Amazon and I've used it in the past. I've had it for quite some time. It's almost like a marshmallowy consistency, and it actually is going to play in our favor today. So right here, you see I'm just doing some odds and end painting here, doing different colors. I'm using some chocolate color paint, some of the burnt umber paint. It's going to just be various colors of paint. So the type of terracotta teacup I'm making, guys, and I promise you guys, this just came to me. Like nobody had requested this one. I was kind of going down my list of what I wanted to do, but I couldn't think of any concepts. And so the other day I was doing my morning meditation and it literally just popped in my head to do a s'mores teacup. So I was like, oh, that would be so cute. So kind of a campfire s'mores. So that's the play I'm going to take with this. And what you see I'm doing here. So I couldn't figure out how to create like flames, or a campfire. So I just decided to kind of go with the colors of what the campfire would look like. And it kind of started looking like a little bit of a sunset. So but I still roll with it. It's gonna, in the end, it's gonna really give me the vibes I was going for. So I was super excited about this because I'm telling y'all, it was so random, just out of nowhere. So I knew I had to create it. So right here is where I'm taking that some more of that air dry clay, and I'm gonna make a set of marshmallows. Now I'm gonna make a small set and I'm gonna make a larger set. And so that first batch that I used, I just flattened it out kind of like a little disc almost, right? And that's going to be our smushed marshmallow in the middle of our s'mores, okay? So right here also too, I want to give you guys a heads up. I decided on this video, since I'm only doing one item, to switch up the angle of the camera. So you guys have to let me know if the overhead shot works best for you guys, or when I move it down to the side, because I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I have to figure it out. And I kept saying I was going to play around with the camera to kind of give you guys a better shot of things. But you guys can let me know. You guys are very vocal. So here it is. Right here is where I switched it up. Okay. So now I'm just going through the assembly process. Once I get everything painted, I'm just going to start building the s'mores. And now what I did with the little the square part, that's going to be the graham cracker, the faux graham cracker. I am just going in with my black Sharpie, and you know how it has that perforated little thing down the middle. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that, give it a little stitching or whatever, make it look like that. And then I decided to add a few little dots in there. And I gotta say, y'all, it was like, I was like, okay, I see a s'mores here. So it was a very thin, graham cracker. It's the healthy version. It's the low calorie version, graham cracker. That's why it's so thin. All right. So then I took some of these tower tumbling blocks from Dollar Tree. I'm going to assemble those as my pieces of chocolate that hasn't melted, but some of it has melted. I did take, I must have cut that out, but I did take some of my colored glue stick, and I just kind of gave it a little drizzle right there. But I am going to add more to that as I go along. You guys will see. But it does look like a s'mores, guys. Come on. Come on. I know y'all see it. If you don't see it, squint your eyes a little bit. Close one eye, leave one eye open. Put your hand over one eye, look out the other one. Do something. But I know you see a s'mores right here, okay? All right. So now I'm just going to take some of these wood pieces I had. Now, Dollar Tree did carry these a couple years ago. I got mine from, I don't know where I got mine from. I think I got them from Amazon. If not, they may have come from Hobby Lobby, but I think I got these off of Amazon. Anyway, you can find them in your backyard if if you have some. Um, so here I am. I'm like, okay, that's our little campfire going. Now, I probably should have glued the little sticks down, but I was like, I don't know about that, in case I want to use them again or something. But anyway, they're down in there pretty snug. They didn't move too much. So here I'm taking some of these skewer sticks from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to cut them down because I wanted to look like the marshmallows were going into the campfire. Now, what I need from you guys, I could not figure out how to make the marshmallows look blistered. I was going to put some black Sharpie on there, but I'm like, no. Then I was going to try to melt it with my heating gun, but I was like, it might melt it to just make it like soft and not give it that char look. So let me know, what would you guys have done to make it look like it was blistering? I'm kind of thinking maybe saran wrap or something. I don't know. So anyway, right here, I'm adding in more of that brown color glue stick around the edges. Now I'm just going to do like halfway of the front of what you can see as it's facing you. And then on the back of it off camera, I painted in the burnt umber. It's actually a very good match to that brown color glue. And so that way it just looks like the chocolate kind of melted on that whole bottom layer there. So if it doesn't make sense what I'm saying, you guys will see it in just a few minutes in the final reveal, okay? just stay with me. We're almost there. All right. So there I was adding more into it, removing those glue webs. I think it looks like a s'mores. Okay, guys, I was on the phone with my sister in LA and she wanted to say hi. That's my baby. One of my babies.
I'm all the way from California over here.
She's one of my babies and she's so funny and sweet. I just love her to death. All right, so we're reassembling here, guys. I guess. Oh, no, what happened? Okay, so I wanted to put s'mores on the front of this, right? But I didn't seal it with Mod Podge. So when I cut out the word s'mores on my Cricut Joy, I put it on there and it pulled all the paint off, guys. So I was like, oh, and then it wouldn't stick. It was just a whole thing. So I just decided to omit that, sand it down and repaint it. And this is why I'm reassembling. And I'm sorry, I thought I took it out, but I didn't. But anyway, here we are with, getting towards the end of it. And I'm just gluing the smaller marshmallows that I created with the skewer sticks attached to them. I put them on the front. Now, I actually probably should have put these upside down. So if you guys decide to recreate this by some strange chance, maybe put them down to make them look like they're going towards the fire. I don't know. But this is how I did it. And so then I have the two larger ones that I created. And I'm just taking and covering the top of one of them with some of that brown glue. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it on both of them, but I could always go back. So I just decided to do it on one. And it was also because I was kind of afraid I was going to run out of glue because I have two different color of brown glue sticks and I wanted it to all look the same. I didn't want it to look like different color chocolate, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I only put it on one and but that's it. And then I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. I was just trying to position them on top and that's it. But as I thought about this, I could have used my wood lettering and put it at the top of there. But like I said, I can always go back and fix it. But here it is, guys. And we are now at the final reveal. Lovies, if you've been riding with me, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys just so much. You make my day. You make my heart smile. If you haven't already done so, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting because I want to hear from you guys. And for the newcomers here, we've been doing a terracotta teacup series. This is number 18, guys. And at the end of each video, I like to show you each one that I've done. So in each video, I try to incorporate a terracotta pot that I convert to a teacup and give it a theme. So, this is where we are. I've had so much fun. You guys are having fun with it. The suggestions are awesome. So let me know, guys, if you have a favorite of the teacups. I know you guys always tell me anyway. I guess I need to stop saying it, but I just want to hear from you guys. I want to encourage you guys to share your thoughts with me, even if you don't have a favorite in my videos. And in this one, since we only did the terracotta teacup, so you can either say it's a thumbs up or thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? But and just let me know. Are we having fun? We're on our way. We're 2 away from 20, so we're definitely going to get there. Even when I thought we were going to stop at like 10 or something, but I just got to figure out what the next one's going to be because I don't know. I don't know. But that's all I have. And until the next video, lovies, be safe, be kind, hugs and kisses, XOXO. Bye.